is a paint bank, authentically medieval. Also, I got a new tattoo. Watch till the end to see what it is. Back to you, Lemmy in the studio, out of holiday mode. And just like that, I am out of vacation mode. As you can see, I got some new minis while on vacation. Some nights, they are related to the intro for once. And yeah, it was one hell of a vacation. I went to a lot of different places. And you might see some footage from that in some future videos. But today I am painting knights. These are the Perry knights, the War of the Roses knights, if I'm not mistaken. I also have the Agincourt knights. This is one of the Agincourt knights. But we're not gonna paint these today. Today we're gonna paint these. Some War of the Roses. Mainly because my vacation went a little long and I need to upload a video like ASAP. So today's video will not be edited quite to the same standard. You can also hear some traffic maybe and outside noises while I'm recording this, because once again when I record a heatwave has to strike. Fuck me. So the air conditioning is in, but I put it off because I want you guys to hear me. So I'm gonna paint the at least one of these, mainly because they're fast to paint, and as I said, I need a video. And I really love how they turn out with pretty fucking low effort. These are beautiful models, and yeah, it's also a new army. Once again, I have a couple of armies now, like ancient Greeks. Maybe next time I'll upload a video about how to paint these guys, because I have one big gripe about these, but I'll tell you in that video. Otherwise, beautiful models. But yeah, this is like my fourth army, one of the armies you guys have never seen. That's gonna be a separate project, thinking about what to do with that. But these knights, oh, I love knights. Especially since I grew up, I was born and raised in Bruges actually. It's a beautiful medieval city. If you have never been to Bruges, go to Bruges. It's the most beautiful city in the world if you ask me. It's the Venice of the North, it's amazing. And it has a lot of medieval buildings, and I've always loved the medieval time period, especially pretty much from 1100 to 1400, 1500. So yeah, these guys are a little bit on the outer limits of that, but they look fucking beautiful. They look amazing, so I just bought them. And today I'm gonna paint, whoop, go away you, this bad boy. It's gonna be a quick and easy video. If you bought this set and you wanna follow along at home, just paint like 2 or 3 of these guys, because once you've done one color on the third guy you're painting, the first guy will be dry, so you can just directly start painting the first one again. That's what I've been doing. The bases are still a little wet with the mud effect, but this is what I have painted so far. For my War of the Roses army, it's just gonna be these knights. But they look fucking amazing. I'm not gonna do full War of the Roses army, but I needed to have these, because look at them. I have some other knight sets, like Agincourt set from Perry, and at least, well, some more models on the way. Let's put it like that, but not from Perry. You're gonna see what they are rather soon, I hope, because I really want to get my package. I'm very excited for it. And yeah, as you can see, these are very easy to paint. In my Agincourt video, I will show you how I paint, well, the quartering and the halving of the tunics. I have completely forgotten how they call, how it's called. But I'm gonna need more than 4 minutes for a thumbnail. So let's get to painting. Let's get to painting this bad boy. And a little spoiler, not spoiler, it's the first thing I'm gonna do with this model, is put some iron breaker on it. That's gonna be 99% of this whole model, but I put on one layer, rather thin. You're gonna see some black coming through. Wait for it to dry, another layer, wait for it to dry, another layer. And once I've laid down a layer, I'm not gonna touch it anymore, because otherwise you're gonna get streaks in your metal. It's gonna look very rough and not very pretty and shiny. So that's something that I try to keep in mind while painting these bad boys, to just do one layer, leave it to dry for like 5 minutes to be sure, then come back with another layer. And that's one of the reasons why I like batch painting these knights, is because by the time you get to your third model, your first model is going to be almost fully dry. So it's a little more efficient to paint it this way, but for the sakes of the video and me being lazy, we're only gonna paint one. But I'm gonna put some more effort into this guy. But first, let's get his armor painted. Also, the new tattoo is very cool. Watch till the end to see what it is.
Die Eisenfaust am Lanzenschaft, die Zügel in der Linken, so sprengt des Reiches Ritterschaft und ihre Schwerter blinken. Heya, 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 heya.
Now we have painted 90% of the model already, and he's looking quite fucking amazing. But now we're gonna start doing some detailing. Well, detailing. It's still rather important. But let's start with a random brown for the belt. Tondia brown. I'm gonna do the gloves as well, probably in that. I like to take a lighter brown, like this, Steel Legion drab for the shoes. I take this at random because I don't think it would be very uniform. I'm gonna do the scabbard in Abaddon black. And yeah, oh, and now a very important part, deciding what color the knight's pants should be, because that color is also gonna go on the handle of his, well, warhammer. Ironic, I don't like Games Workshop anymore, despite using their paints. Who cares? So yeah, what color should this be? You know what? Contour blue. It's the equivalent of Regal blue from like 10 years ago. Regal blue was the color that I painted my Knights of Dol Amroth in back in the day, when I only painted MESBG or Lord of the Rings miniatures. So that's gonna be a nice little throwback. And yeah, maybe also don't forget to paint these little belts holding his plates together. The belt in the back, some belts here. Also gonna use Contour blue on these ribbons. They may look like straps, but they're ribbons if I'm not mistaken. The guy I showed you in the intro. I did not paint them because I did not want every knight to look the same. So some of them will have painted ribbons, some of them will look like it's part of the armor because it's already so intricate you can get away with it. And Balthazar gold for his little plates here. His little thingy-majiggers. Just around the armpit. Could also do the ones around his elbow, but I'm not gonna do it. I just want this to be like a little extra dash of color. You also have these things on the side around his kneecaps, the back of his knee. You could also do that in Balthazar gold. Maybe I'm gonna do it, maybe not. Probably not. And I'm gonna do the details, the raised bits on the sword in Balthazar gold as well. The handle I'm gonna do in Corvus black. And once that's all done, I'm gonna come back and we'll start talking about shades. And yeah, by then the paint job is like pretty much done, but I still want to talk because I love the sound of my own voice. Oh god, YouTube is turning me into a narcissist. Oh, maybe the little nubbin on the back of his helmet will be Balthazar gold as well. Well, you guys will see after I'm done painting. So let's get started. Ta-da! This is how it's looking so far. And damn, it looks fucking amazing. It looks very shiny though, so let's just go in with some Null Oil, shade them. After that's done, I use AK Train's Muddy Ground Diorama texture thingy-majigger. And I put one coat of it up to the lip of the little base he's standing on. Let it dry, and after that's dry I put a thin coat over it to cover the base he's standing on, and yeah, everything else so it looks more even. I think this is a nice example, like this, so you don't even see really that he was standing on a separate little built-in base. So I'm gonna just put some Null Oil on him and call it a day because the drying takes a while, takes an hour, maybe even two to be hard enough to put a second coat on it. I still need to fucking edit this video. I have no fucking clue how or what this video is gonna be called, and yeah, I forgot to do the thingy on the back of his helmet in Balthazar gold. And yes, I live close to a church. That was the bell. So let's just put some Null Oil on him and see how he looks. If you're following along at home, trust me, this is the best part. Also, you might notice if I do this, there is a little ball bearing in it. I bought 250 of these on Amazon for like 5-6 euro, something like that. And let me just do this. They really help to mix the paint, especially things like apothecary white. You tend to get a lot of the white just settling underneath, and oh yeah, even with the ball bearings it's very hard to really get it going. I've put 2 or 3 of the ball bearings inside, but it does help. Also, I bought 2 pots of Lamia medium to thin everything down that I have. Especially the shade paints. Games Workshop, the shade paints are just way too pigmented and they just stain everything. And this is about 50% Lamia medium and water and 50% Null oil. Maybe even less than 50% Null oil. And this gives an amazing coat, especially when you're painting knights like this. You want them to still be clean, you know, shiny. These knights would have taken great care of their armor. It's gonna dull it down a little bit, but I actually like the effect it has. So definitely I recommend thin down these washes if you want to have the best possible effect, especially with these knights. If you do this, they will come out beautiful, amazing. Source, trust me bro, I've tried a lot of different things. Like I tried to do the same with the Oblivion Black Wash from Two Thin Coats. And it's still not all there. Yeah, all you can see the Lamia medium sitting on top. Just a little shake, just like that. It's nicely mixed. Also has a ball bearing in it. But it's I just don't. It's not the same as Null Oil. Null Oil is like the one paint or shade, I should say, from Games Workshop that can be beaten together with Raglan Flash Shade as long as you thin it down heavily, like a crazy amount. You need to thin it down. But I've been waffling along for over 4.5 minutes now. It's time for me to shut the fuck up and start painting or shading this model. So let's just do it. Ta-da! He is fucking painted. Now I have 5 War of the Roses guys painted, and yeah, I'm gonna continue painting these. I'll probably update you guys in the next video. Don't be surprised if the next video is something like how to paint an armored hoplite, because I really want to keep painting these, but the next video will take some time. So I'm gonna start my medieval journey here, but end it for at least another upload, because I'm gonna need a lot of time to prepare for the videos coming after that. Also, as promised, I'm gonna show you my tattoo. It's gonna be a picture from when it was pretty recently done, because now we're about a week later and it's, well, still healing. And it doesn't look as clean as when it was just set, but that's part of the healing process. So the tattoo I got is a medieval murder bunny. There's a whole story behind it, but that's gonna be for another day, because I really need to start editing this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and you guys like my medieval murder bunny. Also, as a goal for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, if I ever hit that, I'm gonna tattoo the logo of the channel on my arm or chest or whatever, because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna get there, but I'm having fun and that's the most important part. I also hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'm gonna start editing this video real quick now. I hope to see you in the next video in about 2 weeks, if everything goes well. See you. See ya. Bye. Stop looking at my knights like that, you weirdo.